Good morning, everyone. Morning. Welcome to the Windward Buddhist Temple's first Sunday family service. My name is Gerald Matsuda, and I will be your MC for today. I'd like to welcome back and thank Bishop Yoshiyuki Umitani for coming to officiate today's service. We will begin with the ringing of a temple bell or kancho that signifies the beginning of a temple service. It is a deep and sacred ritual steeped in ancient tradition. It is a calling of the people to come together to listen to the Dharma or teachings. The temple bell represents the gratitude and deep appreciation of the members, friends, and guests of the Windward Buddhist Temple. We ask that we please sit quietly in your seat while it's being rung. If you are able, please rise for our meditation, followed by the chanting of the Vandananti Sarana by the congregation in Pali and English. And this is found in our red Jodo Shinshu service book on page 7. Please be seated, everyone. Today's sutra is Sanbutsuge, which can be found in the Jodo Shinshu Service book again on page 46, but it actually starts on page 47.
小不行非尿語者小無世界無不可け無主戦の五名師匠永死証拠尿税精進異人難量量が三国土大五奇妙道場徴税国尿内容任務闘争がと愛み道德二歳実法来生新年少女糸がこ下落安の公務神妙新書北岸の日力少々よ実法世相知恵無下上領思想知が神妙軽量心死食の苦中願行生じ犬け
If you are able, please rise for our recitation, Shinshu Pledge 1. And this is found in our Jodo Shinshu service book on page 6. Then we will remain standing for the Gatha Hotoke-sama 2, and that is found in the Purple Praises of the Buddha book on page 93. But let's do the Shinshu Pledge 1. I take my refuge
in the vow of the Buddha, reciting the name, I will live through life with strength and serenity. I revere the light of the Buddha. I will put my effort in my work with self-reflection and gratitude. I follow the teachings of the Buddha. Discerning the right path, I will spread the true Dharma. I rejoice in the compassion of the Buddha. I will respect and help others and do my best for the welfare of humankind. Namanda Snop. Snop.
Please be seated. This morning, our Dharma message will be from Dennis Tashiro.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Wow, it's already March 1st. Where have the last 2 months gone? Time just moves so quickly. Did you know? March is a transitional month signifying renewal and the onset of spring in the northern hemisphere anyway. March is named after Mars, the Roman god of war, traditionally to start military activities, but also it's the beginning of an agricultural season. March is also Women's History Month. This is to recognize all of the women here, women of the world, for the vital contributions made throughout history and during contemporary times. And of course, there are special days in the month of March. Today, one of my favorite foods, National Peanut Butter Lovers Day. And guess what I had for breakfast? Peanut butter sandwich. Tomorrow's a special day for me. It's my daughter's birthday. Happy birthday, Tracy. And March 3rd, Happy Girls' Day. Guys, don't forget to tell your woman, friend, wife, whatever, happy Girls' Day on Tuesday now. Don't forget. Next Sunday, March 8th, daylight saving time starts. It'll be, I think, at 2 a.m., I think, Hawaii time. It'll then be 3 hours from Hawaii to the West Coast time difference. Then the week after that, March 17th, it's St. Patrick's Day. Don't forget to wear green. I think if you're not wearing green, you get pinched or something. Yeah, I got pinched a lot. And then March 20th is the spring equinox. That's when the hours of the day and the night are basically the same, and it signifies the start of spring. Now, the main part of my message today, I'm going to read this book, The Good Egg. It's meant for the young and the young at heart. That's, I think, most of us, right? Okay. Oh, hello. I was just rescuing this cat. Know why? Because I'm a good cat. A very good cat. Oh, I was testing you. I was thinking about that cat. It's true. I do all kinds of good things, like I'll carry your groceries. I'll water your plants. I'll change your tires. I'll paint your house. If you need any help whatsoever, I'm your egg. I've always been a good egg. It's been this way from the start, even in my earliest days back at the store. There were a dozen of us living together under one recycled roof. There was Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelley and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and other Frank. The other 11 eggs weren't on their best behavior. They weren't exactly good. They ignored their bedtime. They only ate sugary cereal. They threw tantrums. They cried for no reason. They broke their stuff on purpose. Meanwhile, I try to take charge. I try to fix their bad behavior. I try to keep the peace because I was a good egg. A very good egg. Nobody seemed to care, though. Every night, I was exhausted. My head felt scrambled. Then, one fateful morning, I noticed some cracks in my shell. They were everywhere. My doctor said it was from all the pressure I was putting on myself, the pressure of making sure everybody was as good as me. I was cracking up, literally. Something had to change. I've had enough. I told Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelley and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and other Frank that I was leaving. I can't be the only good egg in a bad carton, I said. Blah, 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 they replied. I left that night. I wandered from town to town. The hours became days. The days became weeks. I lost track of time. I was alone. Out there on the road, under the stars, I really tried to focus on myself and what I needed. I took walks. I read books. I floated in the river. I wrote in my journal. I found simple moments to be quiet. I breathe in, I breathe out. I even started painting. For once, I found time for me. And guess what? Little by little, the cracks in my shell started to heal. My head no longer felt scrambled. I started to feel like myself again. So I've made a big decision. I'm returning to my old carton and my friends. Besides, I'm kind of lonely out here. This time, I know what I need to do. I'll try not to worry so much. I'll be good to my fellow eggs while also being good to myself. Here we go. Everybody missed me. I missed them too. Hello, Meg. Howdy, Peg. Hey, Greg. Greetings, Clegg. What's up, Shell? Aloha, Shelly. Hey, oh, Sheldon. Hi, Shelby. Good day, Egbert. What's happening, Frank? Howdy do, other Frank. Sure, every once in a while, somebody's still a little bit bad. But it's not like before. Here's what I realized. The other eggs aren't perfect, and I don't have to be either. I'm okay with that. Yep, the old carton is back together. We're a solid dozen again. It's good to be home. The end. Isn't that a cute book, cute story? The story that I read is about letting go. There are many things in life that upsets us. Emotions such as fear, envy, anger, hate, regret, or by being frustrated with things or people. Let's not get hung up on what has already happened and is in the past. Don't let feelings of being upset at someone or something linger. Let these emotions pass. Perhaps in that moment, there is something to learn. After all, each moment is unique and special. Letting go of emotion doesn't mean giving up or surrendering. Don't eliminate people from our lives, but rather manage your relationship with them, not demanding them to be a certain way. The good egg suffered from a cracked shell. Humans suffer in other ways: illnesses, depressions, ulcers, and so on. Stress and worries can lead to graying hair. Before I became Temple president, I had black hair. Look at me now. Just kidding. But researchers say that while genetics are the primary driver of gray hair, high stress level can accelerate the process, causing premature graying. So that's my excuse. I'm prematurely gray. Okay, here comes the tricky part for me. I'm gonna see if I can do this.
Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now.
Don't worry, be happy. That's a 1988 song sung by Bobby McFerrin. You remember that song? It's a catchy tune. And I think since then, a lot of people use that term, don't worry, be happy. We can relieve the stress in our lives by using our self-power to rest, taking it easy, listening to music, read a book, do Tai Chi, golf. Maybe not. Get a lot of stress from golf. Right, Cookie? You can go on a vacation cruise. That'll help relieve it. And we can also use the other power through the teachings and compassion of Amida Buddha. We learn to appreciate the interconnectedness of our lives and become grateful for everyone and everything around us. Buddha taught us the Four Noble Truths. The truth of suffering, or dukkha. We all experience suffering. Life is painful. The truth of the cause of suffering. The cause of our suffering is our greed, anger, and ignorance. The truth of the ending of suffering. There is a path to end our suffering. And that true path is the Eightfold Path. Remember to let go of your negative thoughts and keep positive ones. Live with gratefulness for all benefits we have received. Appreciate every moment, good or bad, and accept them as life lessons, which are the sum of us today. They allow us to grow and help us face today, tomorrow, and beyond. So savor each moment in appreciation and gratitude. Find perfection in ordinary moments, such as a morning cup of coffee, the smile of a cashier at the supermarket, the shaka sign from a stranger, the Sunday morning greeting of a fellow Wynwood Buddhist Temple member, or the laughter of your child or grandchildren. In closing, let us seek to live genuinely, and with ease, allowing life to unfold without constant anxiety, maneuvering through the tangled web called life with wisdom and compassion. Please place your hands in Gassho and recite the three treasures with me. I go to the Buddha for guidance. I go to the Dharma for guidance. I go to the Sangha for guidance. Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Dennis. If you are able, please rise for the Gatha, Buddha Loves You, on page 37 of the Praises of the Buddha book. Then continue to stand for our Nembutsu, and that is found on page 145 of the same book.
No.
Amen.
Notes, 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 notes.
Please be seated, everyone. Thank you for attending today's service, and it's time for announcements, and we'll bring back up Dennis again.
Thank you, Bishop Umitani, for being here to officiate today's service. And also, welcome, Yoshiko. Thank you, Gerald, for being our MC today. Thank you. Who did the greeting? I think Alan did the greeting. Thank you, Cookie, for doing the concho. And Lisa for playing the piano. And of course, Ryan is recording today's service. How about those UH Rainbow men and women? They won all the games this week. Thursday night, the men were away, they won. Women were here, they won. Last night, the man won on the road and the woman won again at home. They're both really trying to get up to the top of the conference, so you gotta all wish them the best. Go Bows! Oh, Merle, I forgot to bring the guest list. I think I remember. Joseph is a guest. Welcome, Joseph. And Lisa is back. Hi, Lisa. I never got to ask the name of your dog. Sunny? Teddy. Sandy? Teddy. Oh, sorry. Huh? And Christina. Welcome back. Did I miss anybody? Okay. So, next Sunday, March 8th, will be our regular family service. Bishop Umitani will be back. He'll be officiating the service. Raymond Takiue of Moilili Honganji will be our guest speaker. And then, after refreshments next week, we will have bingo games. Ooh. In April, we will be offering adult drama classes again, this time led by Reverend Kevin Kuniyuki. Reverend Kevin was the officiating minister here a few weeks ago. He will be here again on March 15 when he will be officiating the service and delivering a Dhamma message. He'll also explain more about the classes. I do have information and a sign-up sheet on the back table, so look through it. If you are interested, please sign up. On March 15 will be the start of our spring food drive to support Hawaii Food Bank. We again ask for your generosity to provide non-perishable food for the needy. Today, after refreshments, we will have our intergenerational activity led by Prudence. And Prudence will again share what we'll be doing.
Good morning. Some of you saw this, but we're going to do flowers, but I need help for people to blow up the balloon, because this is what you're going to do to make your flowers, okay? And then I can't find my sample for the other one. Remember last week I showed you, if you look at it one way, it's a heart. You look at it the other way, it's a star. So we'll do both. So after refreshments. See you.
Yeah, both activities sounds like a lot of fun. So after refreshments, come back on this side. Okay, I do have some new flyers up on the bulletin board that may interest you, so please look at them. And I think there's things if you want to sign up for a class or other things, you'll find that information on the flyers. Now, today is the first of the month, which means Birthday Sunday. Cynthia.
Good morning. Okay, March 1st. How many of you have birthdays in March? Okay, please come up to the front. Okay, Naomi, Tack, anyone else? Oh, he's coming, okay. Leslie, he's coming. I guess there's 3 of you. Okay. Okay, now we're ready to sing. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, you 3. Are there any other announcements? Okay, then it's time for refreshments. Let's do our words of thanksgiving. That'll be up on the screen. We are truly grateful for this wonderful food, a gift of life. May we share its benefits with all beings. As we partake of this food, let us remember Amida Buddhist compassion, which surrounds all people and all forms of life. Namo Amida Butsu. Itadakimasu. Thank you, everyone.